Oh, don't eat it, Aki. We're under a tornado watch.
The air just feels really funny, and some of the clouds are just tremendous looking.
It's not so clear anymore. It got really dark.
They've labeled it as catastrophic and put out a tornado emergency.
We are expecting, again, a very high impact event.
Wow.
Can you smell anything besides shaving? You just ate it.
Oh, don't eat it, Aki. Well, good afternoon. So that's how our afternoon's starting out. But Zane is working on his mosaic
I'm working on getting me a beard.
You're working on getting a beard? Is that what you said was your nose beard? So Zane and I were going back and forth. We've been working on his story. And he decided to add something in that wasn't in the beginning of the story. So what do we have to do now, Zane?
Rewrite the whole story.
No, we don't have to rewrite it. We just have to rework a little bit in the beginning so he can add the piece he wanted. What? All right, so Aspen's getting a little freaked out because it looks like we're under a tornado. Shh, it's okay. We're under a tornado watch, so I don't think we're gonna get hit by it. The stuff on the map was very small for our area, but we'll see. I'm gonna go outside and take a peek, see what it looks like. We're getting a little rain, but I don't think it looks too bad, you guys. It's a little bit darker over in that area, but I don't think it's too much. I think we're gonna get missed by it today.
Okay, it's not very often that I am by myself driving anywhere, really. Usually somebody is with me in the family, so it's kind of a weird feeling not having anybody in the car. And I'm going back to get Skylar and Jacob from their job, and it has just gotten really extremely bad. There's some tornado watches going on right now. There's some tornado in western Iowa, tornadoes on the ground. The air just feels really funny, and some of the clouds are just tremendous looking. So I've called home, checked on the kids, checked on Christi, because it's so odd for me not to be with them when weather gets bad, and it kind of harder on me because not for myself, but I want to be with them at the same time, because I know a couple of the kids really have a hard time with storms, and this is really the first time that I've been without anybody in the car for quite a while, since before my surgery. So I'm heading back there to get that right now. Right now it's just a little sprinkles, but the sky just looks
Okay, you remember when I said it wasn't bad out? But it looked pretty clear? So I looked out the schoolroom window. It's not so clear anymore. It got really dark. So we'll see.
Will we get any luck getting down to the wasteland?
We might be in for some nasty weather.
Yeah, we might have real hard weather.
So I've actually pulled up the live weather feed because our satellite is out, you guys, until Saturday. So this is not for us. This tornado warning is not for us, but Iowa's having some pretty crazy weather. And you can see the rain starting to pick up. Or I mean the wind is starting to pick up, so, and the sky's really dark, so we're just gonna keep an eye on it. And I know Wisconsin is having severe weather, but yeah, you can see it's starting to, what? It's starting to blow, so we'll see.
oh boy.
At 25 miles per hour, and you can see by the radar where we've got the red and the green coming together, that is signs of extensive rotation in the storm. These are the winds inside the storm, and you're seeing the reds and the oranges. That's going away from the radar site. The green is going toward the radar site in Des Moines.
Okay, so T is watching some coverage because tornado did touch down in Iowa. This one is not close to us, but there is severe weather going on throughout Iowa. Wow. Look at that, 2 funnel clouds in the same area, you guys.
Concern immediately for our area is this tornado in Marshall County.
Yeah, so this was actually kind of unexpected, this type of weather tonight, because it's been like, I don't know, in the 70s. It actually felt like it was in the 60s. It was pretty cool today, which has been a change. We haven't had cool weather at all recently. It's been really hot, really humid, and it's been windy and cool today. But just like suddenly tonight, all of a sudden severe weather was coming in, severe weather warning. So this is actually kind of unexpected. We'd heard a little bit of rain, but we weren't hearing like these dark skies and stuff like that. It just didn't feel like that kind of weather. So our thoughts are going out with those in Iowa that have been affected by these tornadoes. All right, I'm stalking Braxton because I thought I heard him yelling something at me, and I'm like, what were you yelling? I was trying to record something. And he's like, what'd you do?
I got 100% on my math.
Nice work.
It's supposed to hit Corey, LeGrant, Montour,
Meskwaki, yeah. Okay, so this tornado's still on the ground?
Large observed tornado.
and then it's gonna hit Tama, and then Tama, Lake Park.
So what did you just find out about this storm? So this storm's actually really serious, guys, and this is not in our area.
They've labeled it as catastrophic and put out a tornado emergency, which they don't do a lot.
The city of Marshalltown in Marshall
Wow.
County. This is enhanced wording from the National Weather Service. This is not issued very often. It's issued for areas that are very highly populated. And again, we've had confirmation of a large, dangerous tornado that's on the ground. Injuries and potentially fatalities can be expected out of this. So this is a serious situation. This is why we need to take every single tornado warning seriously when we break in on air. We do not take this very lightly. We are expecting, again, a very high impact event with Marshalltown being a highly populated area.
All right, I have to show you the radar and what they're showing. So all of these here, these are all tornado reports.
Tornado clouds.
And that continues to track toward the
So this is what it's looking like in Iowa tonight. They're all the way up here, down here. I mean, they're all over the place.
Mom, guess what?
There have been several other reports.
I drank your whole coffee.
If it's not Ireland, it's you stinkers. Our thoughts are with everyone tonight in Iowa. There are so many people that are without power. They're without homes. I mean, there were cars turned over. I don't know if you've seen any of the footage from some of the tornadoes in Iowa, but they were very devastating. Now, so far as I've heard, there have not been any fatalities, so that's amazing, especially considering the damage that was done by a lot of these storms. So we've been very lucky here tonight. We did not get touched by any of the tornado activity, and as a matter of fact, for the most part, other than the ugly looking clouds that we had earlier today, there hasn't been a lot of storming up until tonight. So now we're having thunderstorms, and it is pouring rain, it's lightning, but we're in a safe, dry place, so. Looks like the rain is starting to tone down a little bit, so it was, and that's the way it's been all day, you guys. Ooh, lots of lightning. It's just been where it'll pour down rain, and then it'll lighten up, and then it'll just pour down rain and it'll lighten up. So it's just kind of been like this all day long since these storms started. But yeah, there is a ton of lightning tonight. And I also want to thank you because some of you have sent messages to us and just asked if we were all right. I know some of you have seen it on the news, you said, and I know that some of you don't live close to us, so I was really surprised by that. I don't know how much of this storm damage and stuff has made it to other areas outside of Iowa, but yeah, we've received messages from places way far away from here, so wow. Good night, everybody.